The Humane Society of Sedona is located on Shelby Drive in Sedona. Open daily from 10 to 4, they offer adoptable dogs, cats, and rabbits too. This Humane Society will host up to 1,000 animals a year. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Humane Society of Sedona online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This is Duke. He is a dark chocolate Labrador with a little bit of Retriever mixed in there. He is a really sweet dog. He is 8 years old and he's got a wonderful deep-throated bark. He likes to walk and he would make a great family pet. Probably even like a guard dog type pet. Not specifically just for guarding, but he's got that deep bark that I think would, put people off if they, if that's something that you needed. He's just really, really nice. He walks well on the leash. He is very obedient, and he will make a great pet. He doesn't seem to mind other dogs, but any dog that is in the home that wants to adopt him, you'd have to do a meet and greet and just check that he's okay with the new dog. But yeah, he's a great, great dog. Really nice, lovely colour, beautiful colour.
This is Tag. He's a little under a year old. He's a Staffordshire Terrier mix. He's probably 40 or 50 pounds. He's a medium-large breed. He gets along with other dogs, so he'd be okay in a dog-friendly home. You guys can bring your dogs down and we can have a meet and greet and see how it goes. He's very active. He loves to play and hike, and he loves long car rides. And again, this is Tag.
This is Princess. She's about 2 years old. She is an Australian Kelpie mix. Very sweet and affectionate and still mellow and laid back. So she would probably do fine in an apartment or a smaller setting. She would definitely benefit from a quieter home. And I still think she would love to go out on hikes and just run around and have fun. Also be content to just lay at home and hang out with you and your company. So this is Princess. She's about 2 years old, Australian Kelpie mix.
This little bundle of joy, this is our Nova. Nova is one of the favorites of the shelter. She's such an easy walk. Everybody can walk her. She loves people. She's a little shy with people she doesn't know at first, but once she gets to know you, she just wants to give you love and kisses and everything. She is an easy walk and goes walking with other dogs. She has a number of boyfriends here at the shelter that she walks with, Gunnar and Thor and Kovu. She likes all the boys. And she would be a great pet for someone who has either older children or adults. She's not real high energy, although she does like to play. She does play bows with the other dogs. But she really just loves getting petted and hanging out with people. When we take her up to the park, she kind of just wants to hang out with us. She's not a runner around her. So she's not a big toy playing dog. She gets very excited when people she knows come around to see her. So she would be a loving pet for someone who has either older children, as I said, or by themselves. And she would just hang out with you. She is just really sweet. She's got a gentle mouth. She seems to be potty trained because she doesn't go in her kennel. She's one of the first dogs we take out every day. And she came to us at the end of 2013, had just had a litter of puppies. We don't know what happened with the puppy. She was a stray. So she's looking for a good home with somebody who can give her a lot of love and attention, and we hope that you'll come check her out and see what she has to offer, because she's got a lot to offer, don't you, honey? Yes, you do. This is our Nova. Well, this handsome gentleman is named Peja, and he is one of our favorites here at the kennel. He's been with us a while. He came in December of 2012. He's a big boy, but he has turned into a real love bunny. He's about 4 years old. He's a Staffordshire Terrier mix. He's got beautiful coloring. He loves people. He loves to go on his walks. He's very potty trained. He's one of the first dogs that we take out, and he walks really well on his leash. He loves to get taken up to the park because he loves to play ball and run around and just have fun, but his favorite pastime is to sit on the table and give us licks and kisses and everything. So he is just a sweet, sweet, sweet boy. He's probably not going to be good with cats, and he should be with somebody that can handle a dog his size, although he's not, as I said, a difficult walk. He would be somebody who would be, I think, a couch potato in the house, because he does love just to sit with people and get attention. He'd have to be introduced to other dogs. He could, you know, be okay with some dogs, but maybe some not. But he just deserves a really, really good home, because he is such a sweet, sweet, sweet boy. And we really hope that somebody will come and take a look at him and give him a chance, because he's been with us for so long, as I said, and we've come to love him so much. We just want him to have a great home. So please come check him out. He really is one of our great boys, and he also has already, his adoption fee has already been paid. So he doesn't cost anything, but that shouldn't be the reason you come get him. Come get him because you love him. Okay, sweetheart? Yes. Here we have one of our newer arrivals. His name is Maxim, and he came to us on March 26th. He was transferred from another shelter to us, and he's a 1-year-old male heeler mix, and he is very, very smart, wants to learn a whole bunch of stuff. He's a little bit shy at first when you first meet him. He's really easy to walk. And he needs someone that's going to give him a lot of love and care. We don't think he got a good beginning to his life. And he probably should be the only dog in the house, at least initially. He seems to want to, you know, get rough with some of the other pups at the shelter, so we're thinking that he'd be best by himself. Cats are probably not a good idea. Heelers usually, in cats, they want to chase them. They have a little bit of a prey instinct. But he's a really easy walk on his walk. He loves to walk on his harness, and he loves to, you know, get attention. He loves his treats, although we're trying to teach him to take them a little nicer. I don't think he was used to getting treats before. But he would be, as a year old, he's got a lot of living to do, and he really would be a great dog, I think, for somebody who wants a dog that has a lot of energy and can give him a lot of exercise. He'd be a great hiking dog. And we just would love to see him go to a home where he would get the affection that he deserves, because he's a really sweet boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. So this is our Maxim.
This is Nugget. He is a very sweet little Chihuahua or Chihuahua. He is very much the lap dog. He's only 6 months old, so he's really just a puppy. He's very low energy, very affectionate, and he would be good for a home with maybe young or older children and small to medium-sized dogs, definitely not large dogs because he is very, very small. I think a calm environment would be nice for him, and definitely somebody that wants to spend time with him on their lap, because he's a cuddler, so he just likes to be hugged the whole time. And he's just really sweet. So being so young at 6 months, he's got his whole life ahead of him. He's going to make a great pet for any sort of home. There you go.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Wake up and live Moss at your local Cottonwood Taco Bell. The next generation of breakfast is here, introducing the Waffle Taco, AM Crunch Wrap, Cinnabon Delights, and fresh brewed 100% Colombian coffee. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell, located on Highway 89A and Coke Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
This is Rocky. He's about a year old. He's a purebred German Shepherd. Hi, honey. He's very outgoing. Him and his sister came in about a couple months ago. His sister Sasha was adopted. He's classified as a VIP, a very important pet. Therefore, his fee goes to help the whole Humane Society. He walks very well on a leash. He likes to cuddle. He's very sweet. He's very curious, as you can tell. And this is Rocky.
This is Rose. She's about a year and a half. She's a corgi and very high energy and very playful, still quite a puppy, so she could benefit from some training. She could also benefit from a household with maybe kids or another dog or someone that loves to hike and be active. She's a very active dog herself and still very sweet and very affectionate. So come by and see Rose. She's a year and a half corgi.
Stunning, handsome boy is named Kovu. He came to us in January of 2013, and he's a Staffordshire Terrier mix, and he loves people, and he is the funnest dog in the world because he loves to play ball. You throw balls, and he's the Energizer Bunny. He'll go after the balls, bring them back to you, go after the balls, bring them back to you, and he really does love to be with people. He probably would definitely need to be introduced to a dog. He has walked with some dogs and it's fine, but there are some dogs he doesn't like, so that would be dependent on the dog. Probably less alpha kind of dogs or females would be better. Probably not good with cats. He'd be a great hiking dog because he has a lot of energy, a credible amount of energy. So he's been here a while, but he's just a loving dog, and he's young, and he's energetic, and he's playful, and he's just the right size, very healthy, and so he walks really nice on a leash, loves to go on his walks with us. So we're really hoping that you would come and check him out, because he does need to go home. He's been such a patient, good boy with us here, and loves to give kisses and play with people. Right, honey? Yes. So, and I just love his ears. We just call him floppy ears, because he's got these ears that flop all over the place. Right, honey? And so please come check him out, because he really does deserve to go to a good home, and he'd make a lovely, lovely dog for somebody to play with. So this is our Kovu. Right? Yeah, I know. Here's one of my favorites. His name is Thor. I walk him every day, first thing, and that's because he's potty trained. He doesn't go in his kennel, and he has a very gentle mouth. He takes cookies very nicely. He's a 2-year-old Staffordshire Bull Terrier mix that came to us in September of 2013, and he loves to play ball. We take him up to the park and throw tennis balls for him, and he goes on and on and on. You can throw him all the way in the back. He'll bring him back, drop him, and say, let's go again. So he'd be a great hiking dog. He'd be a great dog for a big fenced-in yard to play ball with in the backyard. A young couple that wants a dog with a lot of energy and a lot of love to give, this is your guy. He's an easy walk once you get him out. He's a little crazy in his kennel, because I think he's been here since September. But if you come and look at him, we could take him up to the park so you could see what he could do. He's just he's a beautiful dog. He's got great markings, and he gets along good with female dogs. He's kind of jealous of male dogs, so female are the best bet. He walks with a couple of female dogs at the shelter, and he really likes that. But please come and check him out, because we'd really love to see him go to a good home, because he deserves one. He's a great boy, and he's one of our favorites here, right? And he gives great kisses, right? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, this is Thor.
This is Peaches. She is a Shiba Inu. She's about 18 months old. She is very playful, very sweet-natured. She's excellent on the leash. She is very affectionate. She will probably be great with younger and older children and other dogs. I have no idea how she is with cats, but she is going to be a wonderful asset to any home. I think she'd fit straight in. The one thing I would say is that she's pretty energetic, so you probably would want to make sure she gets out and does plenty of exercise, and that you have a fenced yard with plenty of space for her to run around, or you'd like to take her out on walks. But she very quickly calms down, and she really is a very nice dog. So at 18 months old, she has her whole life ahead of her.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Humane Society of Sedona.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
Marcello, or Marcello. He is a 2-year-old tuxedo male. He is very, very sweet. He came in with his beautiful sister, Lucessa, who looks just like him, but a smaller version. And he is probably suitable for any sort of home, with or without his sister. He's a little bit shyer than his sister, but having said that, he readily is able to be handled, and he's very, very handsome. He's a superb tuxedo, and he is just a really sweet boy. He came from the same foster home as his sister, so they're used to being in a loving home environment, and they would probably suit any sort of home. Possibly not dogs, not sure. He seemed a little bit, not nervous, but he's a little bit reserved, so a home full of dogs will probably difficult for your very young children. But other than that, he seems absolutely fine. So a quiet home for him, and his sister would be nice too, and he'll make a great, great pet. He's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
This is Adam. He's 13 years old. He is a neutered tabby. He's housebroken. Being 13, he also applies for the senior discount. It's 65 and over, I believe, is half off. He'd probably be better in a more reserved home, quiet. He likes to cuddle. He's adventurous. He's very curious. And this is Adam.
This is Mira. She's only been at the shelter here, the Humane Society of Sedona, for a little time. She's a very sweet, long-haired calico kitty. She's about a year old, and she's really looking to go for her forever home. She gets really nervous here, but she loves the attention. Again, this is Mira. She's about a year old, female spayed, long-haired calico kitty.
This kitty's name is Moon. He's black, he's soft. He was found as a stray wandering, but he's a sweet, gentle little guy, and he would probably suit any sort of home. He's very mellow, so I think he must have been loved in his past and got lost somewhere and then ended up here with us. He's 5 years old, and yeah, he's ready for adoption now. We haven't had him very long. He's very silky, very soft. This is Lucessa. She is a tuxedo kitty. Very, very soft, very gentle kitty. She was raised for the 2 years of her life, she's 2 years old, in a foster home. She has the gentlest and sweetest of personalities, and she came in with her brother, Marcello. So they're both looking for a home together or separately. They're housed together currently, but you can adopt them separately. She loves to be held. She's purring up a storm, so she's very affectionate and has clearly been loved and very well cared for. And she's got a really sweet little mark on her chin, which is a little white thing here and then a little black spot in the middle. So it's kind of an unusual little birthmark thing. It's very sweet. And she's just gorgeous. Jinx. And she's a little tiny kitten, somewhere in the region, I think, of about 4 months. And she is a tortoiseshell. I think she's going to be absolutely stunning. She has a very relaxed personality. She doesn't mind being handled. She's cuddly, she's purry. So she'd be a great addition to any sort of home. She's quite delicate in that she's very young. So always you have to supervise very young children when you're holding a kitten like this. And be careful with large dogs or medium-sized dogs around young kittens. But other than that, I would say pretty much any sort of home.
Your business while giving back to your community. Would you do it? You can do both by enrolling in the new Payments in Kind Give Back program from National Processing Solutions. What is the Payments in Kind Give Back program? As an NPS merchant, NPS will give back 20% of their proceeds to any local charity or organization of your choice. The donation is in your name and is made at zero cost to you. To find out how, visit paymentsinkind.com or call us at 888-696-7783. That's 888-696-7783. The Payments in Kind Give Back program, helping you help your community.
This is Caesar. He's about 8 to 10 weeks old. He's a white and tan domestic short-haired kitten. He is in our colony room right now. He is with other cats, so that's okay with him. He is neutered as of right now. He's very sweet and loving, and he'd probably be good in a quiet home, maybe a home with older children. See. He would like a home to gradually grow and develop in, and that's Caesar.
This is Miss Silky. She resides here at the Humane Society of Sedona. She's about 3 years old. She is a Duluth Tortie. She was in a household with other cats, so an introduction to other cats would be okay. Not certain about dogs with her, but she is a little lover. She loves to be scratched and be held on your lap and everything. Miss Silky, about 3 years old. She is a Duluth Tortie, looking for her forever home.
This is Tinkerbell. She is 13 years and 1 month old. She is a domestic long-haired cat. She is spayed. She is gray and white, and she has lived with other dogs, so she'd be okay in a dog-friendly home. She loves to cuddle. She's very sweet and affectionate. She'd be ideal probably in a slower paced, relaxed home. And this is Tinkerbell.
After the break, we'll visit with the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Wake up and live Moss at your local Cottonwood Taco Bell. The next generation of breakfast is here. Introducing the Waffle Taco, AM Crunch Wrap, Cinnabon Delights, and fresh brewed 100% Colombian coffee. Convenient hours, drive-through, and open late every night. Visit your local Taco Bell located on Highway 89A and Coke Parkway in Cottonwood. Taco Bell. Live Moss.
The Adopt for Life Center for Animals is located on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood, open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 3. They offer many adoptable dogs and cats. Volunteers are always needed in local rescues and animal shelters. Ask to speak with the volunteer coordinator. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals online or in person for more information about adopting a new pet.
This big guy here is Gordy. Gordy is an American bulldog, and we're guessing somewhere between 6 and 8 years old. Animal Control put him down as an adult, and that's kind of a broad range. I don't know what to think of that. I don't think he's older than 8. You know, he could be younger than 6, but it's hard to tell because he's just such a laid-back guy. He's so easygoing. I like to put it into a kind of a context for people. It's like you see these cars that are on the road that have the the racing stripes on them and the lightning bolts and the spoilers and the scoops, and they look like real hot rods, but under the engine they got like a 100 horsepower engine under there, and they can barely make it up over Mingus Mountain. That's kind of Gordy. He's got this bulldog look to him, this big mean, stay away from me and be careful kind of thing. And in reality, as you see, he's just an absolute sweetheart. He's just like a pussycat, not a pussycat, I'm sorry, a cupcake, just like a cupcake. And he just gets along with everybody. He's so laid back and easygoing. One of the other dog walkers that hadn't seen him before saw me walking him today, and he was kind of looking very cautiously at him because he was afraid he might go after his other dog, and he just walked right past him. The guy commented, he says, "Boy, that's really a good dog." And I said, "Yeah, you're right, he is a good dog." So he can do pretty good in any environment. He's kind of a big guy. I think a yard would be nice for him, but he doesn't need it in terms of exercise. Even on his walks, I tend not to walk him as far as I walk some of the other dogs because, he gets to a point, he just kind of says, "Okay, I'm good. Let's turn around, go back the other way." So that's my buddy Gordy. He's a sweetheart, gets along with just about everybody. I don't know, put him in with other dogs. He, being a bulldog, he might have some difficulties with that, but, he doesn't show any aggression, and I just think I'd be cautious with another pet. I think he'd like to be the only guy in the house, mainly because he can get everybody's attention and he doesn't have to share it with anyone. But again, this is Gordy. I'm going to call him a 6-year-old, maybe 8-year-old American bulldog, one of the sweetest, nicest guys you're going to know, just easygoing, laid back, and a very, very big cupcake. You're the big cupcake. Yes, you are.
This is Fritz. He's a 3 to 4-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. Real good dog. He very playful, very loving. Probably need a 3 to 4 foot fence, so he doesn't get out when he gets scared or anything. Yeah, would probably be an only dog in the house. Like I said, good with most people, a real lover. And he's a Fritz Staffordshire Terrier mix, 3 to 4 years old.
This beautiful guy is Zilly. Zilly is our most senior resident here. He's been here for 13 months, which is way, way too long for an animal to be in this environment. So we really need to find him a home, and we need to find him a home quickly. Zilly's a 2 or 3 year old golden retriever mix of some sort. He's highly active, needs lots of exercise, but he's an absolute love bug. I love this guy. We've been together so long that we have a real special relationship, and I really need to find him somebody that can share the love that he has to give. Zilly is a very active fellow, so he would do best in a family that, you know, likes to hike or get out and be active themselves and can take him with them. He does not do very well with little kids, so if you have children, they'd have to be kind of older. He is not fond of cats whatsoever, and he doesn't do real well with other dogs either. So best combination for him would probably be, you know, a home with a young couple or a middle-aged couple, someone that's, you know, active lifestyle, doesn't have any children, or if they do have children, the children are older. And again, no pets, no other pets in the home would be the best suggestion for him. He will, with his energy level, he really needs to exercise a lot. So I would really suggest a fenced yard, a home with a fenced yard. The fence should probably be a higher fence because he's fully capable of, he's so big he could probably get over a smaller fence if he desired to do that. Hopefully he would like his house so much he wouldn't want to do that. You'd like your people, wouldn't you? Yeah. And all around, he's just a wonderful, wonderful guy. He's so friendly with people. I kind of have to, because he's so big and crazy sometimes, I have to kind of manhandle him to get a leash and stuff on him, and he never ever shows any aggression whatsoever. So that's really a positive thing, and he'd just make a wonderful companion. He'll bond with you and just, you know, increase your happiness, I'm sure. And that's my good buddy Zilly. This beautiful guy is Jericho. Jericho is a 3-year-old black lab mix, got a wonderful temperament to him, gets along with people fantastically. He's a real lover. He likes to give you kisses. He likes to jump on you and cuddle with you and all those good things. Does pretty good with other dogs. He's not aggressive toward them, but he's got a high activity and energy level. And when he goes to get together with other dogs, he's so rambunctious that sometimes other dogs don't quite know how to react to that. So that could be problematic if you have another pet in the house. You'd have to do some introductions and get them used to the other animal and get them comfortable with the other animal, and vice versa. The other animal get comfortable with him. He's pretty good on his walks. He pulls a little bit still. We're working on that. He's getting better, but he's still got a ways to go. So you're going to have some strength to kind of control him. He's got a pretty high prey instinct. We encountered a rabbit this morning, and it was quite an adventure for me trying to hold him back. Wanted to get at that rabbit in the worst way. So that's pretty typical for most dogs, and especially, you know, a hunting breed like he is. So that makes a big difference for him. You're going to have to be an active family or an active person. I would suggest having a fenced-in yard with a fairly high fence for him. He has to have his exercise. He will probably be a little bit hard to deal with in an indoor environment if he's not getting his exercise, because he's extremely curious, likes to check everything out. So if he's not well exercised, then I have a feeling that could turn into problems for you. So he'd be great with kids, a good family dog. I really just can't say anything really bad about him. He's just a great guy. Just needs a home and lots and lots of exercise and activity level. And that's my buddy Jericho, 3-year-old black lab mix. beautiful girl is Maya. Maya is about a 3-year-old Staffordshire Terrier mix. She's just a wonderful, playful girl. I don't know how to best describe her. I guess if you're the younger generation, she's probably about 8 bottles of Monster. If you're an older person, she's probably about 6 2-liter bottles of Mountain Dew. Bottom line is she's full of energy, just absolutely full of energy. She loves to play. We let her out in the yard out here to play, and she's like she's at the Indianapolis 500. She just runs around and around and around the wall we've got out there, and just loves to have a lot of attention and a lot of playtime. That being said, I would say that anyone that's going to adopt her better be active. You're probably going to need to have a nicely fenced yard with a fairly high fence, because she's powerful, and if she really wanted to jump, she could probably jump pretty high. But she is just an absolute sweetheart. She's so easy to get along with. She's probably one of the favorite dogs of all the dog walkers here at the shelter. She's got a personality to her that just doesn't quit. It just keeps going on and on and on. So that's our girl Maya. She's a 3-year-old, again, Staffordshire Terrier, just an absolute sweetheart, full of energy and lots of play.
After the break, we'll visit with more adoptable dogs and cats from the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.
Verde Veterinary Hospital in Cottonwood is your full-service companion animal hospital and has achieved AAHA accreditation, reflecting total commitment to provide quality veterinary care throughout the life of your pet. Verde Vet provides comprehensive medical, surgical, and dental care and offers 24-hour emergency service and house calls. Heartworm testing, feline viral testing, and nail testing, all available without an appointment. Verde Veterinary Hospital.
This is Lime, L-I-M-E, an 8-month-old beautiful gray male tabby. He was a public drop-off, and he's relatively new to the shelter, so he's still a little confused and scared, but he's very friendly. He makes a nice lap cat, and he gets along pretty well with other cats. So again, Lime, an 8-month-old male gray tabby. He was a public drop-off looking for a home and would make a fine addition to anybody's home. This is Zeke. This is Twiggy. She's about 8-9 months old, black, obviously. Female, bundle of energy. Ooh. She loves to play. She's quite vocal. She's strangely silent this morning, probably because she's on TV. She likes other cats. She would do well with children. And she's looking for her forever home. Again, Twiggy, about 8-9 months old, female, and would be a fine addition to anyone's home. This is Nevada, about a 3.5 month old male. He loves to play, of course. And next up will be his sibling, Tuffy. They can wrestle each other for hours. So if you're in the market for a kitten, we have two great candidates. Nevada, about a 3.5-month-old male, likes to play. He also likes to cuddle, and he loves his brother Tuffy, who will be up next. This is Isis, beautiful Tortie, about 2-year-old female, very affectionate. She came in pregnant, had her babies, who have all since been adopted, and now it's her turn. She likes to play, and as you can see, she also enjoys lap time. Again, Isis, 2-year-old, beautiful Tortie. She would be a fine addition to anyone's home. Oh. 3-year-old male, orange tabby. He's a very friendly boy. He gets along well with everybody. He loves other cats. He likes to play. He's pretty vocal when he wants to be. He's a little large for a lap cat, but he likes his lap time. And he would be pretty good with children too. Again, Zeke, 3-year-old male, orange tabby, gets along well with everybody, looking for his home. This is Drama, D-R-A-M-A, female, long-haired black cat. She's about 1.5 years old. She was found wandering in the desert. Not a good place for a long-haired black cat. She's very friendly. She likes to cuddle. And she would like to go home. So again, Drama, D-R-A-M-A, female, long-haired black cat, found wandering in the desert and looking for her home. This is Mufasa, a 1-year-old male. He's got a bit of a sad story. Him and his brother Timon were both adopted here about 1 year ago, and they lived with their family until the family had a medical problem and was forced to return them to the animal shelter. So now they're both looking for somewhere else to live. They play well together, they sleep together, they're very, very loving cats. They would make a great addition to any home, and we're hoping to rehome them together because they do make quite a striking pair. Again, Mufasa, about a 1-year-old male, looking for his forever home. This is Gremlin. He's about 3 years old, a beautiful gray male cat. As you can see, from his expression. He can be a bit mischievous at times. He loves to play. And he also can be a very nice lap cat. He was abandoned, although why anyone would abandon you, we don't know. But again, gremlin, about 3 years old, male, gray, very friendly, and would love to go home with you. This is Ariyah, A-R-I-Y-A-H, a sleek little black female, about 1 year old. She loves to play, she likes to cuddle, and she would do fine in a household probably with other cats. Again, Ariyah, a 1 year old, beautiful black lady who likes to play and would be good with other cats. This is Camino, a 1 year old male. He has an interesting tale, both literally and figuratively. He came in the shelter ill. He was having trouble walking. We were worried he had a back injury. He's been treated. His back is fine. You would have a hard time keeping up with Camino. A 1 year old male, loves to play. He's all about playing, and he would be a fine addition to anyone's home. This is Venice, about 3 year old male, very handsome as you can see. He loves to play. He gets along well with other cats, and he is a pretty high energy guy. He would like to find a home where someone could give him lots and lots of attention. Again, Venice, 3 year old, beautiful, handsome male, and he would be a fine addition to anybody's home.
All animals leaving the Adopt for Life Center for Animals are given rabies vaccinations and are spayed or neutered. If the animal's not old enough, vouchers will be given to the adopted family. Visit the Adopt for Life Center for Animals on Mingus Avenue in Cottonwood to visit with any of the animals seen on this program. More pets are waiting for new homes at the Adopt for Life Center for Animals.